What's going on, everybody? It's the third generation Raider coming at you with another report talking about your Oakland Raiders who did not play like your Oakland Raiders. They look more like the Los Angeles Raiders of the early 90s out there. Uh, Terrible game, 41 to 14. Unacceptable at all levels. Not pleased. Talk to the first generation Raider. He's not pleased. Both second generation Raiders, they're not pleased as well. Neither are the other third generation Raiders, such as myself. Nobody is happy in Raiderland, and they shouldn't be. Kiffin, I don't know what's going on with you, Al Davis, and Rob Ryan, but collectively, it's unacceptable. You had a terrible game plan. You were terribly outcoached by Mike Shanahan at home. Did all that hoopla about the first game of the year. It's Monday night. It's when all those people, sellout crowd, people, everybody else at the game. Section 126, row 5. I was there. People would just, you heard a lot of people just watch you guys lose like that. It did. I just thought from the outset of the game it was bad. Third and 10, and he gets 13 yards, 13, 14 yards, zero pressure. Terrible. When I'm looking at the game, I didn't even know Javon Walker was going to play, let alone Kalimba Edwards. But it's third and 10, and you got Jay Richardson is the right defensive end. He's going to get your left tackle. Jay Cutler, all he has to do is do this because he knows no pressure, nothing, because we're not blitzing. It's going to come from that side. Terrible. Derek Burgess, you're on this side. The left defensive end, did nothing. You didn't do a thing. You didn't do a thing, and you got hurt. I wanted you traded anyway on draft day because we could have got something for you, and maybe got somebody to really help us on the D line or O line. But hey, I'm not a coach, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, Jabril Wilson, he got turned topsy-turvy by that rookie. Looked bad for that, for let them just the first drive of the season score on you. This is bad. Revamp defense, revamp nothing. And then Johnny Lee Higgins takes a long kickoff return, and we reward him with the worst play calling you could possibly ever have inside the 10. First of all, Michael Bush deserved to be in that situation. He's the big back. Those linebackers and safeties would have saw that guy coming in. They would have came up and have been scared of him. Play action would have worked a whole lot better on second down. I just understand why Michael Bush not in the game. Fargas and McFadden, they can't get those tough yards like that, especially when teams know that we can't pass. Awful, awful. And, really from there on, the game was just, it was pretty much done. And then later on, you had Ron Curry dropping an easy pass on 3rd and 1, and he had a lot of room to run. That hurt. It hurt that D'Angelo Hall turned to what Mr. Ocho Cinco calls him, D'Angelo Falls, because he was falling out there. Eddie Royal was tearing him up. Pretty sure you heard what Jay Cutler said after the game. Embarrassing. For the life of me, I just don't understand why Jawar Warren is playing nose tackle. He's not a nose tackle. He's an under tackle. Turdell Sands, you can say what you want about him, but he is an actual nose tackle. He only carried 3 DTs. Well, that's what you get. They ran for about 146, maybe 150 yards. Terrible defense. Kurt Morrison's an outside linebacker, people. I don't want to hear any more about it. He's not a middle linebacker. Middle linebacker's a short tackler, and he can shed old linemen's blocks. Morrison can't do it, people, at about 235, maybe 240 pounds. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Michael Huff, don't know what you're doing, brother, but that little feeble women's league tackling that you did, it's terrible, buddy. It's terrible, terrible. I don't know really what's going to be done in this, but I really feel Kiffin made a mistake starting Ashley Lee. I wonder if that was a call from up above to tell you to start Ashley Lee, but either way it goes, he shouldn't be out there starting over Watkins, Shillings, or Higgins, guys who busted their butt all off season, man, to make the team. And you have to reward those guys for their hard work. Javon Walker, you know, wimped out on us and stuff, and that's very unfortunate. And I defended this guy, but I'm losing a lot for him right now, and it's picking up full steam as the moments go by. You have to reward those guys, man. It's unfair. They did everything you asked of them. They made the team, and you're gonna let Ashley Lee come in? Come on, man. He don't even understand they say he understands the offense, but he don't understand the offense because he does not know what it's like to play with those players. So I don't care if he did Greg Knapp's offense. Greg Knapp's offense was different because he had Michael Vick, and there's a different O-line, there's different wide receivers. It was a different team. So I don't buy that. I don't. You know, Kiffin is on his way to being fired. It's Thursday. I'm hearing he's probably going to be out by Monday, especially if they lose to KC, which, you know, you really can't see any reason why they can't. You know, I mean, I don't know. The team seems in total disarray. D'Angelo Hall's out saying we got out schemed, which is no duh. I'm just, it's terribly upset. And, you know, and the last thing I just want to touch on is the O-line. With Quame Harris playing next to Robert Gallery, who plays next to Jay Grove, what do you expect? And then Cornell Green? Man, you can't have a good O-line period, though. This spider right here. You know, but come on, man. Jay Grove should not be starting. I don't care what anybody says. John Way deserves to be a starter. He's shown throughout his career being more healthier and being on teams who can at least run the ball and actually pass block. Jay Grove has shown you nothing in the NFL. This guy shouldn't be starting. He can't block his way out of a wet paper bag. Quame Harris is a right tackle, and Cornell Green should be an insurance salesman or selling concrete slabs or something, but because football is definitely a bad career choice for this guy, man. Not the bad for you, brother. And, you know, it's rough, man, people. I'm disappointed. Papers are hitting us hard. Everybody in the NFL is making fun of us. It's bad. It's bad. So this next part, we're going to talk about the Chiefs game. Hopefully, you know, we can get things in gear, man. Because, as Mac Dre says, it's not looking good. You know, Sperry rapper, if you guys don't know, he's passed away in 2004. But, in his words, he's right. It's not looking good right now. Something's going to have to drastically change Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time for us to get this thing turned around. But in part two, we're going to talk about this upcoming Chiefs game, the matchups, and things of that nature. Hopefully you guys can stay on board with me. I'm going to be here throughout the whole season, whether win, lose, or draw. So, it's Third Generation Raiders signing out. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Check me.